Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Trove news series. Now, they didn't show anything today, so I'm going to have some random gameplay in the background, but there's still a lot of information said today. The first one is kind of sad for Xbox players, but the Xbox patch was bugged. I don't know what that means or how that happens, but they can't release it now because the Xbox patch was bugged. That is the server stability patch, which comes with, the frame rate drops, the crashing, all of that stuff. It is no longer coming to Xbox. That is the patch that actually came out to PS4, which is why I don't understand how it gets bugged on Xbox, because they can't just fix it or something. I don't know. I'm not a developer. But, yeah, it will not be coming out for Xbox anymore, but it will be included in the launch of the game. We don't know when the launch of the game is. It could be anywhere from next month to a few months from now. So, sadly, you guys get the shaft on this one, and you will have to wait months possibly before you get any sort of stability updates, which again, very, very sad, and I do feel for you guys because PS4 got it. I don't even know if it did anything. Maybe PS4 players can alleviate some pain from the Xbox players, because I don't know if it even worked. So PS4 players, make sure to put down in the comments if it even fixed any of the bugs or any of the crashes or frame rate drops or anything. If it's amazing, well, I'm sorry, Xbox players, you're just going to feel a little bit worse that you don't get it. But if it's not amazing, then you can feel a little bit better. So hopefully it didn't work, because I would rather you guys feel better than the PS4 players get a patch, I guess. I don't know. Oh god, console wars all over again. But next up, they hinted at the next update, which is the power update. Remember, that comes out after the PS4 and Xbox launch, so this might give a date for the console players. But the next update is going to be coming out to either PTS or live. They were unspecific, but they also said both PTS and live in the same exact sentence. So yes, the devs are very vague and very confusing, but some form of the next update will be coming out in summer. Maybe. Vague? Yes. I know. I hate them for it too. But it will be coming out in summer, maybe. They said either 2 months or summer, so obviously it's summer. It's not coming out in 2 months. That's a given. But yeah, that means, they could also delay it too. Like, there's no real confirmation at all. But they hinted. You gotta remember, they hinted. This is what they do. They hinted at it coming out in some form of shape, way, anything in summer. So if it is live in summer, that's awesome, because I was saying that it might take like a year before it comes out, and summer is anywhere from like 4 months to 7 months away, depending on when in summer they want to release it. So that's a lot sooner than I thought. I mean, it's still half a year, but it's still better than a year. But if it is on PTS, that means it's probably going to be out a few months after that. So it might be actually closer to a year if it is PTS and not live in summer. Because from what I remember of Metal Power, it was in the PTS for a while. I don't remember if it was out for a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a couple months. I don't remember. Maybe if you guys remember, you can let me know in the comments, and then I can kind of judge based off of that. Because I don't really play PTS, so I wasn't really in the whole PTS Metal Power thingy. So yeah. Kind of exciting, because it might confirm that it's not a year, at least sometime this year. So yeah, moving on, the next thing that they talked about was Diamond Dragon Eggs. We did mention Diamond Dragon Eggs, I think, last week, and we just mentioned, it was pretty obvious that Diamond Dragon Eggs will get more Primordial Dragons with the next power update. That's like literally the most common sense you can have with the power update is Diamond Dragon Eggs. So that was a given, but they also mentioned that in addition to that, they will be receiving a use after you have received all of your Primordial Dragons. That means they will either have a sync, maybe like you can purchase Diamond Dragonite pouches for Diamond Dragon Eggs, or you can deconstruct them for like Dragon Coins, or they're just going to add another new item to Dragon Eggs. I don't know if you're going to be using them for a purchase or deconstructing them. It's literally the same thing, so it doesn't really matter either way. So yeah, they're going to have some use for anyone that has extra Diamond Dragon Eggs, and obviously if Diamond Dragonite is going to give you all your Diamond Dragon Eggs eventually, so eventually they're going to need a use too. So it affects all players, even if you're not lucky. Like some people I know got like 9 Diamond Dragon Eggs. Like, I really hate you, but I know you exist. They're gonna have a use, and also a player like me that has literally received only 1 Diamond Dragon Egg ever, even being 20 KPR and opening up like 1,000 boxes, $100. I repeat the same thing over and over. You guys are tired of it. I'm still gonna have use for it eventually in a few years or whatever, how long it takes me to get all the Diamond Dragon Eggs and then finally have an extra one. So yeah, it's good all around to have some use for those. I really hope it's Diamond or Dragon Coins, Dragon Coins seem like a better use because Dragon Coins are untrainable and they're super stupid to get. And when you need thousands of them, you need like close to 20k to get all the dragons right now. Imagine in like half a year when they actually come out, you're gonna need like 50,000 or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Next up, they were giving us a little bit more insight to the Shadow Tower update, which is, again, the next big update. And what I got it from it, basically, they didn't confirm any of this. Everything I'm about to say is just speculation. But what I got from it was that Shadow Towers might actually be expanding more than we thought. Like, they were wording it, the way they were wording it sounded like they are completely changing the way Shadow Towers even work. Like, changing what a Shadow Tower is. Because they were talking about they were going to add bosses. Now, we knew that Hydra has been coming out. That was confirmed in December of 2015. That was the first time that the devs actually said. It was obviously found out before that because there was a question in a Q&A. That's the first time that Avram confirmed that the Hydra existed and would come out. Obviously, that was 2 years ago, but, you know, that's always a confirmation. But they said bosses. You gotta look at the wording. People say things, I mean, they could say things on accident that has happened in the past, in fact, just a couple months ago, but people say things on purpose, too. And they said bosses. That means it's not just going to be the Hydra. Maybe, again, speculation. Nothing is confirmed. I'm not saying anything is 100%. But they could be adding new bosses, meaning more than just one Hydra that we don't know about. And they're also saying how they want to incorporate solo play into Shadow Towers. Obviously, right now, if you're high enough PR, you can solo Shadow Towers, but it's not designed around solo play. There's nothing incentivizing you to play Shadow Towers solo besides not being able to find friends or something. There's no way, there's no incentive, so they're talking about giving an incentive to play solo, which there's not a system in the game that, like I said, incentivizes you to play solo. So that means they're going to be changing up the way that Shadow Towers are played. In some way, they're going to have a new mode, like a solo mode. Maybe they'll have like a new solo leaderboard. It's Trion, so they can either go all the way with it or they can go just a step forward. We don't know until it actually comes out, so we're going to have to wait till then. That's why it's all speculation right now. Next thing that they confirmed was that Streamer Dream Allies will be out, not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday's patch after that, so in 3 weeks, because, well, the 28th of February, there you go. So literally the last day of February is the next patch, besides obviously the one this Tuesday. So that means that's when the Streamer Dream Allies will be coming out. Also, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I did get an email confirming that the Allies will be out before the end of this month. So technically the last day of the month is before the end of the month. So yeah, they'll be coming out this month. So I'll finally be able to give you guys my cool little turtle, and I'll be able to rock him. Obviously, I'll make a video when he comes out showing him off, and then we'll get the whole like giveaway situation under control. I'm gonna 100%, you guys are gonna control that, because I don't do giveaways, and if I were to, you guys are gonna be the ones to tell me how to do it, because I don't want any effect. I don't want giveaways to affect my videos at all, so we'll see when that comes out. Next up, this is the most exciting thing for me, more excited than my ally, to be honest, because this is awesome. This happens, or this is awesome for everybody. They said that they will be switching a lot of packs to be available for credits. Now, I don't know, maybe there's some newer people watching, but when tradable credit pouches came out, the first thing, I even made a video about it, the first thing that I said was this was amazing because you can buy packs for credits. Packs had previously always been available for real-life money only, and some of those packs have exclusive items. The Battle Pack is one of those, and the Extra Life Pack is another. Those have exclusive items that literally have a dollar sign in front of them. You cannot buy them for credits either. Like, even if you bought credits with real-life money, you can't even buy them with credits. You have to spend the exact dollar amount to buy those packs. And what this means is, if they're going to be making packs available for credits, that means that we're going to be able to buy them for actual real-life money still. They're still going to make their money. Obviously, you cannot have a credit pack without purchasing it, so they're not going to lose a single penny. They're actually going to make money off of this, because a lot more people are going to be buying credit packs, and then they're going to need people with real-life money are going to need they're like, oh my god, I'm making so much flux, I need to keep buying more and more. So, if anything, they're going to make a lot of money out of this. So, that's not an issue, but they're also going to allow free-to-play players to actually play free-to-play, which is amazing. I hope they make all packs eventually available for credits. Right now, they just mentioned the costume packs and stuff like that. But again, I hope they make like things like the battle pack. I hope they don't scum it and make the exclusive packs still real life money only. Again, they're gonna make more money out of them if they would just make them for credits, because that raises the demand for credit pouches, which raises the demand to purchase them with real life money, because that is the only way they exist. So Trion, if you're listening to me, I have education in economics. Make every pack worth credits. I don't know if you lose a little bit of, a ratio when people buy credits instead of real life money. I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna tell you, you will sell more if you make them available for credits, because a free-to-play player can purchase that, which makes you money, even though they're completely free. They would have never bought the pack to begin with. That's the thing. And now they are. So definitely try and listen. Do some research into economics. This is a benefit. So I will preach this till the end of the days. This is the most amazing thing that has come out to Trove, because that means they're moving a little bit away from the money grub, which is a thing that has plagued. Hopefully they get rid of the Radiant Pack too. Don't even make that available for credits, please, Trion. That's another thing. Don't make the Radiant Pack available for credits. Just get rid of it. That's a scam, even for Flux, because you can buy everything in that pack for like 10k Flux now, because the market is so ruined, which we'll be getting into a little bit here. Next up is a sad thing, maybe for mainly me, if anyone else is from Alpha, maybe you feel the same way a little bit, but they confirmed 100% that there is no longer a tradable Chaos Coin from the untradeable Chaos Chess. They obviously, if you have a tradable Chaos Coin now, or you have any tradable Chaos Chess, you can still have the possibility to open one. I've opened up a couple thousand, haven't got one by the way, but they did confirm any Chaos Chess going forward from the time that it came out, like 2 months ago already. They just don't exist anymore. They are out of the game. You can no longer trade Chaos Coins. And the reason why, or first, I want to tell Trion again, I commend you guys for being honest. Usually, they are extremely vague with questions like these. They're like, oh, I don't know, maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't, find out on your own, we're not going to tell you anything. That's their attitude for the most part. And they straight up said 100% they don't exist anymore, so people don't try to open them. That's a good thing. So I do commend you guys on that. I am just a little sad though, because Chaos Coin was the first true rare item, or I guess ultra rare item, to ever come out. It came out in Alpha, and it was definitely something that I sought after in Alpha. And again, I don't know if any other Alpha players were like this, but that was something I wanted in Alpha, so that's why it's kind of nostalgic for me. It was 300k in Alpha. And you guys gotta realize, you can make like, at most, 1k an hour. Maybe even, not even that, because even gear deteriorated in Alpha, meaning every 3 days, your gear disappeared. So there was no like, forged soul farming, there was no farming like that. You literally had to make Flux like 2 at a time by deconstructing gear. I don't think there was a deconstructor back then. I can't remember that far, but it was extremely hard. But yeah, it was like 300k for a Chaos Coin. And the only other item that was even close to that was Shadow 4-star rings, which were like 250k to 300k too, because those had just come out, and those were extremely rare. Shadow 4 rings or 4-star rings were extremely rare. Even to this day, they're still worth like 60k to 120k depending on the ring, and 300k back in Alpha is millions and millions now because of the relation. So definitely sad to see it go, but I never got one, so maybe it's revenge or something. I don't know. Maybe now I don't have to worry about ever getting one. You can still get the untradeable one though. It's just there will no longer be a Chaos Coin. Once you get one, you're gonna just eat it. So technically, Chaos Coins are just never gonna exist from now forward. Next up, again, probably I'm the only one that cares enough about that. But, so sorry I went on that one the longest out of any other subject. But moving on, they have no plans to improve rarity of gear, only quality. And this is in relation to what we talked about last week with the Soul Sync. I was talking about how it could either mean a new rarity, or it could just mean Stellar 1 through 5, something like that. And they said specifically Cosmic was a good name, but that's not what they're doing. They're not making any sort of rarity in this next patch, at least. They might use that name in the future, so good job to the community for coming up with that one. But I know I got that a lot. A lot of people were messaging me in game. They were like, it'd be a cool idea if it was named Cosmic. And I think that was like the general consensus. So maybe you guys will get your wish in the future. But back on track. This could either mean now, like almost 100%, either Stellar 1 through 5, like I said, one of the options, or it could just mean a whole new future entirely. It could mean they can add something like a pearl instead of a pearl, or they could just even add more pearls too. Maybe you can go up to like 4 pearls on your weapon. Maybe they're going to make a new item like a pearl where you just combine it into your weapon and then it increases power some way. We don't know how it's going to be, but it is definitely going to stick to Stellars, so you don't got to worry about any more rarities coming out. And also, I do want to mention that, yes, I saw everyone was saying that the Soul Sync meant 4 souls and not Titan and Lunar souls. I can understand that. That actually seems right for this system because it's all about improving your gear, and how do you improve your gear with souls, so that makes sense. Yeah, I can agree to that. The way I was thinking about it, because I didn't know there was like this whole Forge Soul sync going around, because the community is the one that drove it to the ground in the first place, so I guess that's karma, guys. There you go. That's why you don't complain about RNG in this game, because there's nothing to complain about. It's RNG. But let's not go into that. I already got enough flack for that, and look who was right. But yeah, I'm still going. Let's move on. But yeah, it makes sense. The way that I was thinking about it was that Titan and Lunar Souls are obviously getting an update. The next thing is all about Shadow Towers. They're obviously getting an update. That was my mindset. That's why I said it. I didn't think about Forge Souls, like I said. I didn't think that was a thing because, again, the community is the one that did it in the first place. Now I'll get into that. And also, I was thinking about rarity. I was thinking maybe there was a possibility of Cosmic coming out. And how do you get Stellars right now? You get them from the... You need Titan Souls to get Stellars, besides finding them on the ground. You need the keys to get the... what are they called? I don't even know. The stars. There you go. The stars. I couldn't remember them because it's been so long since I've made a Stellar. So technically, you still use the Shadow Tower to upgrade your gear still. You need the Shadow Tower to get a Stellar unless you get a Stellar drop. Those are the literally only 2 ways you can get them. So that's my mindset. That's why I said that. So I'm sorry if I was wrong. Maybe you guys are wrong. I don't know. You guys have been obviously proven wrong to me in the past with this exact subject. So maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I can agree to you guys. It seems perfectly fine that it be Forge Souls, and I do agree that Forge Souls need a sync, because now they're ruined because of the community. So yes, I can agree to the community that the community ruined the Forge Souls, so now we need a sync for them because they need to rise back up. Also, there was a dupe which sucked for Radiant Souls. Radiant Souls got destroyed because of a dupe. That's why Radiant Souls are like that. I don't think that's because of the update or not when they updated Magic Find. But finally, the last thing that they mentioned was that they will be removing Pinata Coins after the event is over. I saw a lot of backlash for this, and I kind of was extremely upset. Trust me, I made a video about it, and it was... I've never gone so hard on Trion in my life. You guys remember that class coin update where they made classes pay to win for that little bit of time? It was harder than that. But then I realized, I thought about it. Hyped up pinatas are tradable. There you go, guys. Hyped up pinatas are tradable. Spend all your extra pinata coins on hyped up pinatas. You're going to drive down the market, which sucks. You're not going to get as much flux out of it as you would have. But you still have a use. Make sure you spend all your pinata coins, all of them, on hyped up pinatas. If you have like 500 coins, just farm up another 500. I know it sucks. It's the worst event ever, and Trion frustrate me to hell when it comes with events because they are so bad at being event developers. It's crazy. They just reskinned the Shadow Giants. But that's, again, another subject for another video. Just farm up until you get 1,000 again. Buy hyped up pinatas. There you go. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.